everyone. Yeah, it is. It's Ahmed Zai. He's a proper Energizer bunny, isn't he? But he's a strong one.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've seen how lively he is, and he already showed us that he's a little muscle man, showing us these laddus earlier when he took his second wicket. So he's going to be okay. There he is. He's hobbling about, but he said, "No, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying on the field of play." And, he's saying, "I'm going to be okay. He's saying, "Give me the ball. I want a bowl." Captain saying, "Hey, just take it easy. Take it easy." So that was also the end of the over, as we saw. 24 for 3, Vinny. What an opportunity this is for the French. And Malta, though, they know that they've got to start playing some shots.
Terrible first half.
Yeah.
Just the 2 boundaries in this first half. And even France got a 6 and 3 4s in the first half.
You know what the like for like is? 28 to 26. France, at this point, were 28. Right?
I've got 32, but
Have you?
okay.
Okay.
Let's just go with what you said.
All right, it was close.
It was close. All right, here we go. Guess who's back? I love this. This is still going to be a wide.
We could keep him maybe in a bit of danger.
That's
here.
how slow it was. He had time to think about it again, and then change over. But that was definitely a wide. All right. Prasad just realised he doesn't know how to play that shot at the last moment. And now it can't get anything. This is really smart. I think Prasad loves pace on the ball. He's being accurate with this. He'd rather miss to the right than to the left and get too close to Varun Prasad. Here's Zain Ahmed. He's going to give here. And look at once again. See Prasad. He wants the ball coming on. It's just never getting there. Just a single.
Yeah, I think probably this is the best result here, perhaps for Malta. Maybe for Prasad to go to the other end and leave Stanislas to play. I think Stanislas is a little bit more of a correct orthodox batter, and he may be able to play some more.
Who'd have thought Pavel Florin was onto something? Well, it's 3 years ago. Now you got a guy that just can hit fast bowling and hit it further. Here, there's nothing on these, Rico.
There's nothing.
My grandmother can bowl faster than this.
It is the slowest of the slow, but it's effective and it's working.
Maybe not as accurately, to be fair. But Zain Ahmed has been very clever. Now Stanislas, something's got to give here. Can't just keep plodding along like this. He tries and is in a gap. Can you believe it? I mean, there's 2 infielders. That one splits the difference. Stanislas moves to a pretty unconvincing 4 so far.
Yeah, he just hasn't looked comfortable at all. I mean, nothing's come out the bat as it should so far from him. To Prasad, it doesn't look anything like the batter we've seen in the early games from Malta.
Prasad's going all in on this. He's had enough. 4 off 9. He's just trying to smash this. Watch. Does. Can't. What bowling we're seeing at the moment in France. Just a few more runs on the board. They're looking like a completely different cricket team. There's Action Jackson behind the stumps, revving them up. It's nice to hear the French going around this kind of oval. Now he goes downtown, and that one's lost to the night. Maximo. Prasad does get 6 here.
All about the length, isn't it? All about the length. The ones that are short, that are bouncing and creeping up on him, he's not able to get there because he doesn't want to leave his crease. This one, well, he gets a good look at him where he is. He doesn't leave that crease. He stays in there because he doesn't want to. He's worried about the keeper. He's worried about Action Jackson. This is in the right slot, and it gets put away. And finally, they're up and about. They've got something to cheer, but they need a few more of these.
Okay, Varun is basically playing in concrete boots. I'm very surprised. He knows where the ball's going to be. It's going to be inside the tram line. He's got heaps of time to step across, and he can still get that mid-wicket if he wants. But he just stays put this time. He goes into the gap and gets 4. So Prasad, well, he's working out a strategy in real time, but he does get 10 off the last 2 balls of the over. 6 overs down. Malta hitting back. It's 37 for 3.
Yeah, they needed those boundaries, didn't they? But yeah, that was better from Prasad because before, look, he's just trying to hit the ball in one area. He's missing all the time. But after hitting that one straight down the ground, it was going to be shorter again. It was. And this time he's pulled it and gets it right. It gets 4 runs. So, well, that will certainly help. 37 for 3, 6 gone. But look, that rate still is 12.5.
The figures are good for Zain Ahmed. 16 off his 2 overs, 1 for 16. But remember, he had only 6 with 2 balls to go. Yeah, Prasad, I mean, I know he doesn't like moving his feet. I know that. He's got such a good eye, but I mean, you knew where the bowler was going to put it. So if you really want that mid-wicket, then get yourself in a position to hit it there. You can't expect just to use your hands and your arms to drag it. I did like the shot down the ground, though. I think that shot was on. Look who's back.
Who does he look like before he comes on the bowl? Who else is doing that today?
Very They're going to go Hogarth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly the same. Hogarth is also
Leg
he's
spinners
got to be careful, Ahmedzai. He's hurt his knee, remember?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he doesn't want. Oh,
He
there he
forgot
goes.
because he's so dialed in at the moment. This guy's off the charts. Go with Ahmedzai. Like he doesn't have a runner.
Could have been at the Charlie Chaplin walk now, hasn't it?
It's almost like a dad coming, Amjad saying, hey, son, settle down. Okay, just stick to what you're doing.
There we go, look, there we go. Yeah, Jack Hogarth.
He's a machine as well, isn't he? Look at him. Why does he need arms that big to bowl leg spin? That's what I don't understand. Crept over to a ball now required.
Varun wants to go vroom vroom. Gets a short one, and he hits this pretty hard, but it's straight into the hands of the fielder. The catch is taken. He hits it hard, but there's no pace on it at all, and that is a big moment. They get the wicket of Varun Prasad. What a good catch that is down out there in the deep, and it's Rahula Mangal who holds on to it, and just like that, they get the big wicket. Well, he hit a couple of boundaries, didn't he, in the last one, Varun Prasad, and he thought maybe this is me going. Well, he's still limping around. He said, it don't matter, I've only got one knee, but that's all I need. You're not getting me off this field of play. I want to be on there. I want to be on there when we get our first win.
One thing I like is that the knee is obviously affecting his walking around, but it never affected his celebration as he went the full Usain Bolt again. But when the rubber hit the road, this was the moment, wasn't it? I think he might be having a look at it, but don't bother because this is out easily. It's not even close to the line. So he'll get the message that he's got to go. And Malta, they lose a key man. And look, there he is. He's doing it again. The Adonis of France. Wristspin is his trade. And Malta lose Prasad, who just didn't have a strategy to counter the slow bowling there. So 38 for 4. Bilal Khan, it's early to call it. It's almost last roll of the dice time, isn't it? Bilal Khan could come off, could still win this for Malta, but it's slipping away at the moment. It's 38 for 4.
Yeah, he goes, and it's a frustrating knock. I mean, there's a lot of dots there. 13 balls, unlucky for him. He played and missed it a lot as he just couldn't get hold of the spin. Bilal coming in here, but I mean, I'm going to say that Bilal is probably very much the same. He doesn't like the spin. He likes pace on. Maybe they could have done better going with somebody like Sharma. I'm not so sure, but Ahmedzai comes in again, puts it up there. Oh, look, he's in trouble. He is in trouble. Look, he's hopping around here.
It's just like the last scene of the Karate Kid. You know when they get dirty on him and he has to do the kind of one knee in the air?
Yeah, maybe
we've seen the cricket version here.
He's going to bowl the killer python here. Remember he does that? That's the old python in the Karate Kid. I reckon he's got to bowl this and maybe get off surely.
Someone will have to get him off. Full toss, drilled straight. 1. That's fine.
Yeah, because the other, I mean, I can understand why he's bowling here. I was going to say you want him really going into the matches tomorrow, but there's no point wanting him to go into the matches tomorrow if he can't bowl this over and don't get you the win. It's such an important, but what a bit of bowling this is. 3 wickets so far. Oh, it hurts me to see him doing this. I mean, this is doing him no favours. Look, is he going to be able to bowl another ball? I think there's one more to come in the over. He's down here.
He will.
He's down. He's down. He's hurting.
He's just tying his shoelaces. He's fine. Look at him.
All right, he's all right.
He's saying, leave me alone. I'm doing what I'm doing. Stop talking to me. I am a muscular man that isn't particularly tall. That's bowling.
Look, I love
bowling
this.
the trousers off here. He's got 3 for 5.
He's putting the batters up by shining these laddus. That's what he's doing. Look, he says rolls his sleeves up.
Yeah, another top spinner. So this will be 1. And so Ahmedzai surely has to go off. It's someone will have to give him that message.
They're going to
have to
force him off.
It's 3 for 6 for him. 7 overs down. Malta 41 for 4. Oh, can they even do this now? They're 48 off, so 46, I should say, off 3 overs. Coming up tomorrow, we've got the return about here, don't we? Match 18, Malta, France. Malta will have Scotland 11 first thing in the morning, so France could still pull it out from here. Luxembourg, Belgium should be a good one. And Luxembourg, Scotland 11, match 19. France versus Belgium, it'll be the same as the first match of the week. It's coming up again tomorrow, the final day of group matches here in Group C. It's 9:30 a.m. GMT, 11:30 in Central Europe, and 3 p.m. in India. That is before we have finals Friday for Group C. Also Peacock Friday.
Friday. Ahmedzai is staying on the field of play. I don't believe it.
I'm not surprised. Here we go with over number 8. And it's blasted out of the ground. Well, hold the phone. And all the French trying to pop out the champagne. It's a little bit early because Bilal's on a rampage here and he's on a mission to hit Malta back into this contest.
Yeah, well, he'll like this because one thing when he came out, I said, you know what, Bilal won't like the spin either. And straight away, after having to face just the ball of it, they go back to pace. And Rahul Mangal sees his first ball being smashed. This time, it just goes
just for a single. There's a few people around the ground. There's some golden ball murmurs coming around the ground at the moment. But
it's still, I mean, you're talking
it's a long way away though at the moment.
It is. They're still going to be going around.
Look at this.
15
look at the
and
time.
over, you know.
Look at the time though as well. Will they be okay? Probably. Here we go. Well, hit straight into the gap. How well hit? Not that well. That is Rahmatullah Mangal. Will do the fielding. Just a single.
Pressure out there.
France. We felt this, didn't we, at the end of that first innings when France got a few more than they have been getting. 38 off 15. Need a boundary here. Bilal swings about as hard as he can swing a cricket bat and misses.
Yeah, plays this one so early, doesn't he? It takes his eye off the ball. It looks a bit of an ugly shot. And you see Samuel Stanislaus at the other end, probably saying, hey, come on, keep an eye on it. And
there's no third man. It's an easy cut if you want to go there, but he's obsessed with hitting straight or hitting leg side. And players will do that when they're put under pressure. They'll go to their kind of crutch shot. They'll go to their get out of jail shot. Bilal be swinging away again, no doubt. And this time he's going to get lucky, or is he? Oh no, we're going to have almost a collision, and we don't. That's good, but what's not good, look, guess who? It's the one-legged warrior, Ahmedzai, who puts this down, but he does it with the keeper charging him down. High drama on a Wednesday night here at the Carter Oval.
Yeah, Bilal gets put down by Ahmedzai. No celebrations, no Laddu celebrations this time from Ahmedzai.
I actually think the earth was shaking from Action Jackson's footsteps there. It was like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park coming, shaking the water again.
Yeah,
Can't be easy to hold your composure. Still, it's only a single, doesn't hurt France that much. And now, good slower ball, and also a good take from Jackson. He had to just come in and take it, smothering that second bounce. Wow. It's going from the improbable to the impossible at a quicker rate than Malta would want here. Again, France, we always believed their bowling was good enough to defend totals. It's 8 overs down now, it's 50 for 4.
Well, at the moment, they're confirming what we knew, and that was that if they found a way to get 20, 30 runs more on the board, they were going to cause issues for any team, and they're doing that here. I mean, it's 86, it's a Grady 80 score, but we said if they could just get to this 80, 90 score, then they will bowl well, and they cause problems, and they're doing just that.
Need a big over here, understatement of the year. And they'll start with a single. You've still got Stanislaus out there, 7 off 10, just kind of typifies what's gone wrong for Malta in this chase. Just have not been able to score at the rate required. Just think about Dawood Ahmedzai, short fine leg. Tell you what, if I was the keeper, you'd have 2 bad knees, because I would have called mine 3 times, then I would have probably clotheslined him while trying to hold on to the ball. But he wasn't to be moved, was he? Amjad, the captain, taking the responsibility in this key 9th over. You can always put the game to bed here, but at the moment we're going to have a chance, and it is out, and Stanislaus is gone now, and so Noman breaks through with his first wicket in France. It does look like we're going to have something to celebrate. I think the throw comes back and hits the batter. So we've had everything happening under lights. The sun goes down, and well, a few crazy things happen right now. France feeling a bit crazy, because that's a big wicket as well. Stanislaus never got going under lights here. He departs at 51 for 5.
Yeah, this is a good catch. I think that's Zain Ahmed that's out there. It's not easy, is it? That keeps his eye on it. Here comes the throw. Well, let's keep an eye on the throw. So the catch taken first.
Yeah.
There's a celebration from the captain. And incoming. And
well, just out of shot. But I think it's lucky he's got the helmet on, put it that way. Stanislaus, frustration for him. He's a good player, but you're going to have those nights. That was one of them where it just could not get going. You see his teammates supporting him, but he'll probably, under his breath, be saying what he really thought of his performance tonight.
So I think it's a new batter that comes out. Oh, well, this is now. I mean, you talk about point of no return. We've already passed that here.
No, that's long gone.
France.
It's been downhill for Malta, put it that way. What a result to keep the group alive as well, Rico. because ultimately Malta have not handled the heat and the lack of heat from France in this contest, and they will play again tomorrow. And Malta also play Scotland 11, who are better. Some of their players hitting form. Look at Hogarth, look at Callum Garden, the way he's been going. And they won even without Naylor and Jarvis making runs earlier today. Malta might be wondering where the next points are going to come from and if it'll be enough. It's the cut shot straight at the fielder. No need to throw. Throws. Good stuff by Action Jackson. I knew he'd spring to life.
I like the way here that the throw comes in. Ahmadzai's got no chance to get there to back it up, but he's still coming. It's like he's riding a horse at the moment. It's the old giddy up, trying to get there.
Almost had to call security if they want him to leave the field. They said, "Oh, leave him. He's fine. Just leave him round the corner."
What a trooper, though. What a trooper.
Hobbling around. Just wants to be out there. I love it. I love the commitment. This one's almost to wide in the offside, but it's dragged to leg for one. Now, you're going to need a supersonic finish. You can't see it happening in France. Under lights. They've had such a frustrating time, especially because the bowling side of the game hasn't let them down at all. They just have struggled for runs. I suggested a few things, I think, yesterday, just to mix up the order a bit. If people score runs in the game before, stick them up the top, why not? I don't think anyone's really established themselves too much. Shows him the stumps, and he might be walking. He's gone. So a little nick on this, and Safi goes, and Amjad gets 2 in the over. So France, they'll have an over to enjoy this, I think. And Malta faltering here, and a crucial clash in match 15 under the lights of the Cardimer Oval. Malta 53 for 6 after 9.
Yeah, it's not going well, is it, Malta? They're looking at 3 defeats on the spin here. It started well for them, didn't they? When they got a very comprehensive win against Luxembourg at the start yesterday of day 2, 131 to 89. But then after that, well, they lost to Belgium yesterday. Then today, earlier, we see them get another loss to Belgium. And now this one is the one that they knew. Get the 2 points here. They're into Friday's group final. But at the moment now, they're going to have 2 very tense matches tomorrow. It's going to start with Scotland, and Scotland are not going to make life easy for them. And then it's going to be the match, isn't it, when they take on France once more.
Now, here's the thing as well. I think Malta are disappointed with this performance. No doubt about that. Oh, look, finally they've got him off. Well, he just needed a word from Shub. He said, "Hey, I've been waiting to see you. Why have you been avoiding me?" That's what the medic's saying here. So now he probably thinks that the game is safe, so he can go off. Here we go with the 10th over. It starts with a cracking shot that will be hit to the boundary and is caught by Amjad. So, change of over, no change of fortune for Malta. And that's Bilal who's going to go now. The wheels falling off. And don't forget that if Malta fail to score any more points, then it will be net run rate that decides.
Yep.
So now the margins matter, don't they? And that was well caught. That was a bullet from Bilal, but he's got to go as well. Join the club, 53 for 7.
Yeah, well done. And it's another wicket. And, good catching. And the one thing we've said all the way along with France, I mean, you know, it's their fielding, their bowling has been very good. In times it's been exceptional. The way that they've fielded here, you know, in the night game has really been brilliant.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. And it was all about trying to find a way to get the runs on the board. Look, they're still going to have those issues, but I just think, you know, it's one of those, when you're having issues and they're not working when you're losing, it's very hard. But when you've got issues and you win a game, it's so much easier to identify them and put them right. I think that, you know what, tomorrow, I just think they're going to be so much better, you know. They are going to be so much better tomorrow. And remember, they play Malta, and then they also get a chance then to play the last match of the group stages before finals day against Belgium, which is not going to be easy. But again, you wouldn't write them off at the moment. They're just starting to get and find their groove.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Yeah, so what a result this is. Really puts the afterburners on Malta. Again, they'll rue, for example, blowing 147 against Luxembourg earlier in the week. Taking nothing away from the way that Luxembourg batted, but I mean, their matches you should normally win.
Ramatuna Mangal, he wants a few more wickets. And he's got a good opportunity to get them because the batter now just swinging. I mean, they're swinging in vain, really. It's not going to happen, let's face it. And Ramatuna Mangal, he's 11 wickets now in this championship. He's got a good opportunity to pick up a couple more here. He gets his bowling right. What a victory this is for France.
Yeah, they've got time to enjoy it now. They're going to do this easily. Chartreuse in now. Just get a single here. So I'm trying to pinpoint where it went wrong here rather than just to say they didn't bat well enough. I don't think they really had a plan about how to handle Zayn Ahmed in particular. I think that Prasath, you'd fancy him to take him down. Left arm spinner versus left-hander. But I think he didn't change his position at the crease enough. He just tried to say that he got one away that whole time.
Oh, this one could have been curtains. Big swing and a miss. Yeah, but the other thing is still against the spin, Vinny, you know it as well. You've got, regardless of where the keeper is, you've got to use your feet.
Yeah.
If you don't use your feet, if you stay stuck in your crease, you're going to be in trouble. And I think the wicket there of Patanka, you know, who's been batting really well at OBW, that summed it all up for me. Got to use your feet.
Yeah. Anyway, you know, Malta have had some bright spots. They've had some less than bright spots. I think you can't get too emotional one way or the other here. You just have to stay focused. Both these teams have two big matches tomorrow. Here's the last ball of the day, and it will be jammed out. Maybe for one, they will get a single. So 55 the speed limit, and certainly they weren't going to be booked for speeding in this innings. Malta, they'll finish 55 for 7. And the first win for France in the European Cricket Championship. They had to wait 6 games to get there, but they do it.